Fistz hood story time.
My people.
Beef on bus
Yes.
home from school and park.
Don't watch my blanket, yeah? I've just got in and fucking hell, the heating ain't warmed up yet, so I thought, let me get straight to it. I didn't want to waste no time. But it's cold, you get me? So I got the blanket on. But yeah, let me go straight into it. So basically the last episode, I touched on something that I said I'm going to do an actual episode about. And that's basically when I was saying that I would pass through areas that we had smoke with on the way to school. So even before we got into school and having the madnesses that we was having with people around the school area, not in school, but the youths that would come around the school and whatnot. So yeah, even before we'd reached that, there was an end we'd go past called Kingsmead Estate. Obviously now, them man's guys, you get me, man, fuck with them hard, you get me? But there was a period of time when it weren't that, you get me? And we was going at it back and forth. So yeah, I remember one specific event. Basically, their man's estate is on Homerton High Street, yeah, which is in Hackney, obviously. It's Homerton High Street, which is, it starts by Hackney Marshes, which is like just before Leighton and Stratford. So it's the beginning of Hackney, basically. And their ends is literally the first ends when you're coming into Hackney that way. So my school was Forest Gate, which is around Stratford, Newham area, innit? So coming back in, I would be on a bus and I would have to pass their ends first. And they all used to chill on the high road. Back in the day, there would be like 20, 30 of them on the high road, you get me? So I'm rolling with this youth. He's from my area, but he's not mandem like that, you get me? He lived in the area, but he wasn't mandem like that. So as me and him rolling, naturally I had my shank on me, you get me? So, but it was a thing where sometimes you'd go past, there was mandem, sometimes you'd go past, there wasn't really. So as we're coming up towards it, I'm seeing them, I'm saying, fuck, you know, I'm saying to my brethren, look, there's a bag of him there. But they knew that there was times I'd be on that bus, you get me? So they're like scheming through the bus to see if they see me. And I'm just, I've clocked them from before, you get me? So now, one of them's clocked me. And they're giving it all the, hey, you man, look.
Fistz hood story
So,
time.
yeah.
Beef on bus
One of
home
them's
from
giving it the
school
big
and
un.
park.
You get me? Giving it the what, all of that, like, come. Obviously everyone, all of the others have clocked now, you get me? Like, what? You get me? Like, now they're running after the bus. Now they're trying to chase the bus, but I'm on the inside of the bus, so I'm just laughing. Like, that's how I was, like, I didn't give a shit. From I had my thing on me, I just felt comfortable with myself. That's how it always was, you know what I mean? So I got my thing on me, so I'm telling them, come. I'm saying, come. Like, I'm at the window, you know how them, like, single-decker buses, they've got the big windows on the right-hand side, opposite side of the door. They got the long windows, you get me? Well, they did. I don't know about now. I don't know about buses now. But yeah, so I'm at the window. They're there on the opposite side of the road. I'm looking at them like, what? Come then. But I'm laughing. I'm joking about. I'm laughing. I'm saying, come, like. I'm not really taking it serious, you get me? Blood, these youths are going mad. What? Are you dumb? Like, trying to chase the bus. And then I think we come to a bus stop. So now I'm thinking, oh shit, if these men actually come on the bus, I'm ready, but I know it's going to be peak, you get it? Then they're running, they're running up the high road. The bus has just moved off. These youths are running, chasing. And then but they're not catching up to the bus now, you get me? Bearing in mind, man's ends is literally just behind their ends anyway, you get me? So now they're chasing, man. They didn't end up catching, man. You get me? I'm just at the back of the bus giving them the middle fingers, all of that, laughing. But that's what man just used to do. Man just kind of used to take the piss out of them. Not take the piss out of them, but take the piss. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I always remember that situation because it was like, it could have went so different. You know what I mean? But back then, man's not even thinking that. Man's just thinking, yeah, fuck it. Like, you know what I mean? I know what I'm on. My brethren who I'm with's not on nothing, but I know what I'm on. And at the time, man didn't really rate them, man. You know what I'm saying? Man just thought, yeah, like, you know what I mean? The ones that we had problems with, their older lot was on things, but the ones that we had problems, like, we was going at it with, we was bad for them, you get me, at the time. So, yeah, man. The next time, man, like, man, bruv, it got to a thing where we used to organise. I had a brethren that I used to go to school with that was cousins with one of them, with one of the Kingsmead Olders, you get me? So man used to phone him, he would phone his cousin, and his cousin would organise that their youngers buck us in the park. And we would just go at it in the park, chasing man, trying to mash man up with baseball bats and this and that, you get me? But it never really got to a thing where anyone got stabbed up or anything like that. That's why it could never really have been that. And we ended up squashing it a few years later, you get me? And now, man, fuck with them still. But yeah, man, crazy stories, man, crazy stories. I just had to get that one, put that one out there still, because that story was a bit funny still.